Want to know why I recently switched my mattress to the Helix Midnight Luxe? Well, we're going to be talking about that subject and a lot more in today's comprehensive mattress review. Hey guys, I'm JD with CNET Home, and I've been reviewing online beds for 7 years now. It feels like forever ago when I tried out my first online mattress. And I've tried probably around 300 beds at this point. It's been dizzying. But out of all the beds that I've ever tried, one that I always keep coming back to are the Helix Luxe mattresses. I think they're really nice pillow top options. Pillow top beds are my personal favorite style of mattress feel, and the Luxe mattresses from Helix just take the cake. And this new Helix Midnight Luxe is probably one of my favorite beds I've ever laid down on, and it actually was so comfy for me and my partner at home that I recently switched my bed to it, and we've been sleeping like babies ever since. But today I'm gonna take you through what's new with the Helix Midnight Luxe, talk about the policies, its new construction. We'll talk about firmness and feel, of course, what couples should consider about this bed. Towards the end, I'll talk about its price point, and at the very end, I'll even sum things up with a nice final verdict for you, so stick around. If you enjoy this video or you get something out of it, click the like button and also consider subscribing to CNET Home for so much more. Keep in mind here that we did receive this mattress that you're about to see in this video for completely free from Helix for testing purposes over here. But the first thing you gotta know are the policies it's gonna be backed by should you decide to get it online for yourself. For starters, it arrives at your door with completely free bed-in-a-box shipping. It's basically gonna be roll-packed and compressed inside of a tall cardboard box. You drag it into your home, you dump out the contents, you rip off all the plastic, and then you're gonna have a brand new pillow top bed that's gonna rapidly inflate and expand before your eyes. With bed-in-a-box mattresses that are freshly unboxed, you might just hop on this mattress and find it to be kind of misshapen or uncomfortable. That's completely normal. They just need a little bit of time to fully expand and inflate. So give it a night or two to sit out on your foundation so it can do so. Once the bed is in your possession, you get 100 nights to basically try it out at home risk-free before it's officially yours. And this is ample time to make a well-informed decision about whether or not you want to keep this thing. If you decide to return it, you can do so for completely free after the first month of testing. They basically want you to give it a nice college try, allow your body to acclimate to the sleeping surface. Don't just send it back willy-nilly. If the opposite occurs and you end up loving this new Helix Midnight Luxe, which I think many folks out there will, it's backed by a lifetime warranty, which is great to have on a mattress. Again, hit the description box to see more details regarding all this policy stuff. Now, I think the main thing that Helix improved upon with the Midnight Luxe is its overall design and construction. So let's go over all that stuff now. It looks completely different on top. We have the version with the Glaciotex cooling pillow top on top, and it does look quite a bit different from the previous one. It has this new design that's really sleek and modern, and it also feels nice and cool to the touch on top. Now, going along with that cooling feature, all of these new Helix beds across the board now feature this Cool Force layer, and these are basically graphite bands that run along the width of the mattress in kind of the top transition layer, and they basically are there to help draw away your bodily heat more effectively on the mattress on a nightly basis. And it's a really subtle thing that I don't think many sleepers out there will immediately notice in the bed, but it's quite nice to have, and it probably will benefit you over time if you're a bit of a hot sleeper. In general, compared to the last version of the Helix Midnight Elite, I think this one looks way more thought out. It just looks really refined and kind of tightened up in certain areas. I think it's a really high quality and good looking bed. It has zone support coils on the bottom and a couple ergo aligned layers, transition layers to kind of help keep your back more neutrally aligned on the mattress at night. It should be really good for those who have chronic back pain or need a little bit of extra support in that regard. But who cares what this mattress is actually made up of if the feel is off? So let's cover that stuff now. How exactly is this mattress going to feel to the average Joe out there? I would say this bed exhibits a very soft pillow top feel. So pillow top feels are my personal favorite because I think they just provide sleepers with the perfect balance of support and comfort. Usually with a really firm mattress, it's too firm. For a bed for side sleepers, it's too soft. Here you get things right in the middle. That pillow top provides a lot of fluffiness, a lot of cushion, a lot of responsiveness. And when you hop on, you're gonna feel plenty of support from the coils going on below. But when you turn to your side from your back, you're also gonna get a nice amount of pressure relief for your shoulders and hips. It's just the best of both worlds comfort-wise. You get plenty of firmness and a nice amount of cushion, which brings me into my next point about the Midnight Luxe, its firmness profile. We would clock it at a proper medium on our scale, give or take. So a medium firmness ranking is really good for anyone who's kind of unsure as to what firmness you want your bed to be. That's pretty much the best of both worlds. You have enough firmness for back and stomach sleepers with the right amount of softness for the hips and shoulders of side sleepers as well. So You know, I'm a combination sleeper. I like to roll between all different sleeping positions throughout the night. I'm like the Tasmanian devil on a bed, I swear. But I really like a bed with a medium because I can kind of feel accommodated no matter which sleeping position I'm in. And that's also great for couples, right? Because no matter what you or your partner, you know, are sleeper type wise, this bed kind of works for everyone. At the end of the day, that's great. Let's move on to the elements for couples to consider. So the bed's edge support is really good, I would say. It has reinforced coils that run along the edges, and those zone support transitional layers also help out, kind of strengthen the bed's perimeter, so no issues here. Occasionally my partner does kind of unknowingly force me to the outer rims of the mattress. She's a bit of a bed hog, and I don't really feel any sort of roll-off sensation when I'm on the edges of this bed at night. In terms of motion isolation, and this is basically how well a bed absorbs cross-mattress motion if you or your partner are light sleepers, it's pretty dang good on the Midnight Luxe. You know, it's not going to be as motion deadening as a Tempur-Pedic mattress that's a dense memory foam option, but it does isolate a pretty good amount of cross mattress motion for you. I think if you or your partner are early risers, you got to wake up in the morning super early, you don't necessarily want to jostle your partner awake on a bed, and this mattress does perform pretty well in that regard, so no real issues here either. Now, by default, this bed does come with a breathe neck cover on the pillow top, but if you opt for the Glaciotex pillow top, I think it is going to be a really good option for hot sleepers. It should perform cooler than most beds, right around temperature neutral still, if not a little bit cooler than that. I think those cool force bands may make a little bit of a difference or a dent in terms of keeping the mattress a little bit cooler. I haven't noticed much on the model that I have, but I think in the hot summer months, it's gonna, you know, impact me greatly. So getting a bed that's a little bit cooler, on the cooler side, great thing to have. But now let's cover the big ticket item, pricing. How much are you exactly gonna be spending on this mattress? You want something probably that's somewhat affordable, and I'm pleased to report here that it's not bad. In terms of the level of quality that you're getting here, it's a nice value. The baseline option by default without the cooling cover or the zone support add-on is right around $1,800 for the queen size. And that's as of when I'm recording this video, and I'm currently filming this around a major holiday, so it could be different in the near future here. But I would say that's not a bad price point for this mattress. I think this is a pretty high quality pillow top bed, and you know, these types of beds go for anywhere from $2,500 bucks, $3,000 easy. So something sub 2,000 I think is a great deal for you. It's going to be a little bit more expensive if you decide to add on the Ergo-Align layer and the Glaciotex cooling pillow top, but I think it could be well worth it for some sleepers out there to do that. I currently sleep on the version of the bed with those features, and I get a lot out of it. I'm constantly pulling out my back nowadays. I often require a bed with a nice zone support feature that's super prominent. It's very noticeable if you get that Ergo-Align layer. And I'm also a hot sleeper, so that Glaciotex pillow top is really beneficial for me in the summer, which is when I'm filming this. It's the middle of July, super hot out there, and I can even feel it through my sheet set. So that should be saying something for you. Listen, it's only been a couple months and I've obviously got a lot out of this mattress. I think it's a well-worthy contender for most couples out there, especially if you want a mattress right in the middle firmness-wise. If you want something comfortable feel-wise, it's a great option. But let's give you a short and sweet final verdict. Who exactly is this mattress gonna benefit the most? Well, I would say if you're looking for a mattress with a soft pillow top feel that's right around a medium, give or take, you want a nice mattress for couples with some zone support quality, some cooling features, I think this is a great bed, especially for the price. But let us know your thoughts. What do you think of this upgrade for the Helix Midnight Luxe? Write us down below in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you got something out of this review, click the like button, subscribe to the channel while you're at it. We really appreciate your support over here. But that's gonna do it for me and my thoughts on the Helix Midnight Luxe. Might be my new favorite bed. But that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Like always, we'll see you in the next one.